Hey friends, I have a special invitation for you. I am creating a brand new program specifically designed to help you feel less reactive and overwhelmed and more capable of handling the hard stuff in parenting and lifing without losing it. When you join the waitlist, you'll get VIP perks like first dibs and special discounts and bonuses. Go to parentingwithconnection.com/waitlist. That is parentingwithconnection.com/waitlist. Welcome back. I'm Dr. Gila, and I have a special treat for you this week. It is the first week of the long winter school break here in the US. And of course, that means there are also several winter holidays. And so I thought, as a special treat, I would post a replay of this bonus gift session that I did for my summit attendees back in February with Meg Tobin, where she led me through a tapping session and we talked about tapping and some modifications. If you're not familiar with tapping, this is a great episode to listen to. If you are familiar with tapping, this will be hopefully a nourishing practice for you. Meg is going to guide you through a tapping practice, but we're also going to talk about some modifications and some different ways that you can use tapping, whether you want to use it in its sort of traditional format or take some elements from it and use those in whatever way is supportive for you. I hope it offers you a little burst of nervous system nourishment in what may be a stressful time period for you. And of course, you can revisit this anytime you need it. Meg is, in addition to being my dear friend, she is a somatic psychotherapist and a nervous system strategist who helps women reconnect with their bodies, release old patterns, and live from a place of deep inner safety. She believes healing doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be real, honest, and rooted in the body. And all of that, of course, is very aligned with my mission here on the podcast. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you get lots of benefit from it. And if you are celebrating a holiday this week, I hope you have a meaningful and connection-filled and joy-filled and, of course, safe and healthy holiday. Welcome to Single Parenting with Connection, Not Perfection, the podcast that honors your messy reality. It's the support you crave without the usual emotional landmines. I'm your host, Dr. Gila, and I promise I will never tell you to just tag your partner in. Before we start, quick reminder. While I am a licensed psychologist and a certified coach, this podcast is not coaching and it's not therapy, and it's not a replacement for medical or psychological advice. It is for educational and informational purposes only. All right, let's dive in. Welcome. It is so great to have you here, Meg.
Thank you so much, Gila.
So tapping, I know a lot of people here probably have never heard of it, or maybe they've heard of it and don't really know what it is. Tell us a little bit, like crash course, what is tapping? Why should we care?
Absolutely. I blew off tapping for a long time because I just didn't see how it could possibly work. I am a true believer now. So tapping, it comes from the acupressure points from Chinese medicine, which have been in use for thousands and thousands of years. And so what we do is we stimulate those points while we are talking about the issue we're having. So if I'm angry, I'm stimulating points that send a message to my brain that I'm still safe and everything's okay, even amidst my anger or my anxiety or my frustration. And so there are specific points that we tap on, and I'll bring you through those in a moment, that send that signal to the brain while we are saying what is true for us. And so people get hung up with the words. I can't do it because I can't say the words that come to you so easily. I've been doing it for decades. So it's something that you learn over time, but also the words aren't as important as actually just doing it. And so if you are tapping and just saying all of the things that are coming to mind around your frustration, your anger, your fear, your sadness, those things are going to shift because you're honoring your body. It's like with our kids, when we can affirm them and help them to see that we understand where they're coming from, then their outsides can match their insides. And that's what we're doing for ourselves.
Yeah.
Affirming what's true inside of us before we go into, I am at peace. I am calm. I can handle anything that comes my way, right? We can, but we have to move through the intensity of the emotion first.
Yeah. Oh, I love that because, often with mantras, people struggle with this and they think, well, I don't believe that mantra, right? Like my brain knows I'm lying. I
Yes,
don't
exactly.
authentically believe it. And so what you're saying is we're going to start with what feels really true. And in speaking that truth, it shifts it so that you can sort of welcome in a different narrative.
Yes,
Yeah.
precisely.
Mm.
Exactly.
Yeah. And, this also goes with the theme that's come up over and over again in the summit, which is giving ourselves permission to feel the prickly feelings, right?
Yes.
And so this is like a specific technique of how do you give yourself that permission? What can you actively do to look at those feelings, not push them down, not set them aside, but to look at them? Yeah,
Absolutely.
love it.
Absolutely. And in doing that, it really does shift the intensity because
Mm-hmm.
we move out of that fight or flight place into a calmer place. So
Mm-hmm.
then we have our frontal lobe back and we can think about what we're going to do next because when we're activated in that higher state of anxiety or anger or fear, then we're not thinking clearly
Mm-hmm.
and we don't know what to do next. Literally, we can't think straight. So the tapping helps to shift some of that so that our frontal lobe can come back online. And then more possibility, the blinders come off and
Yeah.
different things that we might employ at that time that didn't occur to us a minute ago.
Yeah. Yeah. It really like shifts that. There's two pieces to it, right? There's the physical tapping
Yes.
and then there's the words that you're
Yes.
saying.
Yes.
Do you find that like if someone is like, I tried it, it's just not for me, is it helpful if you even just do just the tapping piece and not the words, or just the words and not the tapping? And I should say there's probably a third piece, which is breathing, right?
Yes. Yes.
So if you're
Yeah.
doing the breathing and the tapping or the breathing and the words, is that in and of itself helpful?
It will shift. Absolutely. It will
Mm-hmm.
shift because whenever we can focus on what our truth is,
Mm-hmm.
it gives it less power, right? If we're trying to push it away, it's going to increase in its ferocity, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
This allows us to really affirm ourselves. And
Mm.
so if you're breathing or if you're just, some people don't like to tap, they just like to press on those points.
Hmm.
So that's a much more soothing way for certain people. And so that's also an option. You could find one point and rub it while you're
Hmm.
saying, I'm so angry. I can't believe she said that to me. I would never say that to anyone. There's no perfect way to do it. And anything that you're doing to focus on where you are in the moment to help shift that energy is going to be helpful.
Yeah. And it's neat that you could just do one point because then you can do it more like subvertively,
Self.
like without, right, stealthily. That's a good word, right? Without people noticing. Do you have to speak the words aloud? Can you do it
You
in
know,
your mind?
it's better if you speak them out loud because there's just something that happens in the brain. You're also hearing yourself in a different way.
Mm.
But if you don't want to, that's okay too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Little steps, right? If you want to step into this and the full experience of it is like too much or you're not interested in that, do
Mm-hmm.
little pieces of it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything, any movement is movement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And of course, it's okay if you don't do it perfectly, right? Take what you
Yes,
want, leave the rest. Yep.
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, great. And I know that you've used it also with your kiddos. Do you want to tell us a little
Yes.
about that?
So there is a form of tapping that's called surrogate tapping. And so that is where I tap on myself and I speak as if I am my child.
Hmm.
So I would go through a tapping exercise and I would say, and I do this in front of my children
Mm-hmm.
often. Sometimes I don't, and it still shifts my energy. So it makes me more able to interact with my child in a
Yeah.
way that is functional.
Mm-hmm.
And but I will do it in front of the child as well. And I'll tap about all the things I assume that they're feeling
Mm-hmm.
or things that they've said that they're feeling. which is affirming them without sitting down and saying, I really hear what you're saying. When they're in an activated state, that goes right through.
Yeah.
But if I'm tapping myself on myself and they're hearing this repetition of, I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid. I don't want to go to school tomorrow because I don't know what the kids are going to do. I'm so afraid. I'm really telling my child that I hear them,
Yeah.
that I understand where they are. And, you know, I've gone from kids being all balled up and like just totally shut down and not wanting to interact at all to like opening up and rolling over and snuggling. And I really started doing it out of desperation. I was just like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this child right now. I'm so frustrated. And so I just started tapping and speaking like her.
Yeah.
It's a thing people are doing. It's part of the theory. I didn't really believe that it could work, but it works.
I mean, it seems like there's so many like potential benefits to that, right? Like even if nothing changes about your child, if it is calming your nervous system, then it's still a beautiful practice that
100%.
is supportive and worthwhile. And then in terms of the kid, what's coming to mind for me is especially a lot of our complex neurodivergent, strong-willed kids, there's a lot of shame that is underneath a lot of that. And often they don't want you to look directly at their struggle.
Yes.
Right? And so seems like a great way to show them, I am hearing you and you don't have to be in the spotlight to know that, right? Like I'm just sort of holding the truth and the space for what I'm hearing. Yeah.
Yes. And I've even had kids, like if I've said something and that's not how they're feeling, they'll scream from the corner, I'm not frustrated, I'm mad. Oh, I'm so sorry. And I'll go back and I'll be like, I'm not frustrated, I'm mad.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are going to lead us in a little tapping practice. I am one of those people who does not like tapping. It's overstimulating to me. I don't know. I'm prone to headaches and I don't like it. Yeah. So I will do the pressure part. And I know you once pointed out to me when I had a headache that I was instinctively pressing on all the tapping points. So I will do the pressing part and you're going to lead us through that. All right.
So first and foremost, I wash my hands because we'll be touching our faces. So make sure you stop the video, wash your hands if you've been touching snotty noses or anything like that. And Giva, I'm going to ask you to find something that's happened in the last couple of weeks that has caused some activation in you. So something that's made you afraid or frustrated or angry. And I'm going to ask you to rate it on a scale of 0 to 10. 0 being, I'm not activated at all. There's no emotion around it. 10 being, this is the most of this emotion that I've ever felt. And I'm going to ask you to pick something that's somewhere around a 3 or a 4, so that we're not dealing with your major life traumas, but that we have some meat to move.
Yeah. There's so much that comes to mind. When we're recording this, there's a lot going on in the news that is very stressful and honestly that I'm feeling very fearful about. So that's one thing that comes to mind is I feel scared and sort of helpless, but maybe that might be too big. Since it's Valentine's Day and this is a single parenting summit, maybe we could do it around feeling alone, like feeling maybe unsupported, alone. Yeah.
Good. Okay. So just sink into your body for a minute and notice if you can call up that feeling of feeling alone and unsupported. And notice where you feel that in your body. And then where you would put that on that scale of 0 to 10.
I think 4 sounds about right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the emotion connected with feeling alone and unsupported.
So I'm partly trying to do this like as a surrogate for everyone out there also. Yes. And I want to pause here and say, if you're following along with us and I feel alone does feel bigger than a 4, what do you recommend people do?
They can do that. They can still do that.
Okay.
because it will move. It's not going to solve it. It's not going to make it totally go away, because that would be a longer process, but it'll give you a point to start. And you can continue to do this same thing until it shifts. Like, you can rewatch this video, this section of the video, over and over and over until you start to feel that shift.
Okay. So I am alone. So I'm thinking of myself and also everyone out there and what they may be feeling. So I would say scared and sad, and I mean lots of feelings, but I think those might be the two big ones.
Which one right now is higher, scared or sad?
I think sad.
Okay, so what we do to start out is we start on the side of the hand. I'm going to just go quickly through the points. The side of the hand, inside of the eyebrows, right where the eyebrow meets the nose.
Does it matter which hand you do?
Doesn't matter which hand. You can do both sides. I tend to do both sides. You could do one side, the other side. It doesn't matter. And if there's a spot that just feels awful, skip it. Don't do it. The side of the eyes is next. Under the eyes, under the nose, under the lip. I've got an inch down, an inch out from the collarbone. There's like meaty stuff here. 4 fingers down from the armpit, or on the bra line for people who wear bras. Back of the neck, and then the top of the head. Okay. And the side of the hand, this part is called the setup statement. And what we do is we say, because so often we'll have a feeling and we'll be like, I shouldn't feel that way. And we push it away. Right. So this beginning part is, even though I'm having this feeling, I'm accepting myself right in this moment. Right. And you can say, I accept myself. You can say, I am safe right now. Whatever it is, I will say, I accept myself. Sort of as the overarching, because right now in this moment, it doesn't mean I totally love myself in all moments of my life. I'm not asking that of you. I'm asking you to, in this moment, accept that this is the feeling that you're having. Okay.
And if you feel resistance to that, what do you suggest?
Then I say, it's possible for me to accept myself.
So you really want to find the thing that resonates. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And then we'll go through the points, focusing mostly on the emotion. And then once some energy shifts, so we'll do 2 rounds around this, and I'll take a little break in between them and explain what we're moving into. Okay.
Sounds good.
Right. I'm going to start with the side of the hand, and I'm going to ask you to repeat what I say.
So do I press or do I rub?
You can press or rub, whatever feels, you can do pulsing, whatever feels most comfortable.
Okay.
Okay. Even though I'm feeling all of this sadness.
Even though I'm feeling all of this sadness.
When I think about feeling so alone and unsupported.
When I think about feeling so alone and unsupported.
I choose to accept myself fully in this moment.
I choose to accept myself fully in this moment.
Even though I'm feeling all of this sadness in my body.
Even though I'm feeling all of this sadness in my body.
When I think about feeling alone and unsupported.
When I think about feeling alone and unsupported.
I accept myself fully in this moment.
I accept myself fully in this moment.
Even though I'm feeling all of this sadness.
Even though I'm feeling all of this sadness.
I choose to accept myself anyway.
I choose to accept myself anyway.
Take my glasses off. We're going to go to the inside of the eyebrows. All this sadness in my body.
All the sadness in my body.
Side of the eyes, the sadness that I'm feeling right now.
The sadness that I'm feeling right now.
Under the eyes, this sadness in my body.
The sadness in my body.
Under the nose, the sadness that I'm feeling.
The sadness that I'm feeling.
Under the lip, this sadness that has come up for me.
The sadness that has come up for me.
Under the collarbone, all the sadness in my body.
All the sadness in my body.
Under the arm, this sadness that I'm experiencing.
The sadness that I'm experiencing.
Back of the neck, this sadness that's coming up in my body.
The sadness that's coming up in my body.
Top of the head, all of this sadness.
All of this sadness.
Take a deep breath. And then just check in with the sensations that were in your body. and that sense of sadness. And just note if it's shifted at all, if the number's gone up, stay the same, or gone down.
I'm going to not respond because I'm going to let people respond for themselves. Yeah. But yeah.
So the number may have gone down, which means you've shifted some of that energy. It may have stayed the same. It may have gone up. If your number's gone up, I would ask that you sink in again and notice, is it still sad? Or did the sadness shift and now the scared is coming up? So then you would start over using scared or fear. And notice we're not saying I am afraid or I am scared. I'm saying this fear in my body. Right? So we're disconnecting ourselves from it. It is not who I am. It's an experience that I'm having.
Oh, that's a really good nuance to point out. I like that. Okay. Yeah.
So once that has shifted out of the way, and if the scared comes up, do some tapping around the scared. Then we can move into instilling some more positive, healthier sort of, ways of thinking about our situation.
Right? A shifted narrative.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the inside of the eyebrows. This sadness is shifting.
This sadness is shifting.
Side of the eyes. Even though I feel alone, I know that a lot of people love me.
Even though I feel alone, I know a lot of people love me.
Under the eyes. It's possible that I'm safe in this world, even when I feel alone.
It's possible that I'm safe in this world, even when I feel alone.
Under the nose. This sadness that I'm letting go of.
This sadness that I'm letting go of.
Under the lip. This sadness that I honor completely.
This sadness that I honor completely.
Under the collarbone. I am choosing to move into a calmer state.
I am choosing to move into a calmer state.
Under the arm. It is safe for me to release some of this sadness.
It is safe for me to release some of this sadness.
Back of the neck. And to open my eyes to things that I couldn't see before.
And to open my eyes to things that I couldn't see before.
Top of the head. It is safe for me to release some of this sadness.
It is safe for me to release some of this sadness.
And then take a deep breath. And then noting again if things have shifted in your physical experience of your emotions, or if that number has decreased. And again, you can do these over and over and over again. And my recommendation for people is to do at least one round in the morning and one round in the evening. So in the morning, if I don't have anything if I don't wake up with anxiety about something, then I will tap about my intention for the day. So even though I have no idea what this day is going to bring, I intend to show up fully. I trust that I will find the words when I need them. Those kinds of things. And then at nighttime, I will, if there's not something that I'm trying to clear before I go to bed, I will give myself permission to sleep. That I don't need to solve any problem in the next 8 hours. That it is safe for me to fully relax and let down, to recharge and refuel my system so that I can be more present for the people that I love.
Ooh, that's a good one. I bet a lot of people could use that one.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. I think that, again, even if the full tapping procedure doesn't resonate or feel great, I love, first of all, I know so many people that tapping has been really a profound source of support and shifts for them. And even if the whole kit and caboodle doesn't resonate, I love this idea of first sort of acknowledging, naming, embracing the reality of what you're feeling and then moving through it. It's, yes. Love that. Oh, all right. Thank you so much. And I know you have some really beautiful gifts. Can you tell us just a little about
So
those?
the free resource will be a 5-day nervous system reset where there's a tapping experience every single day, and then 2 additional nervous system regulation exercises to help sort of start that momentum of taking care of that really important piece of regulating your own nervous system.
That sounds amazing. Thank you. And I almost forgot before you go, I'm all about single parenting with connection, not perfection. And I'm asking speakers to share what is one thing that you do in your own life, and maybe it's tapping, maybe it's something else that fosters connection either with yourself or with your kids.
So I definitely tap every day.
Yeah.
For me, tapping is also movement. So if I don't tap for some reason, I try to walk, but I definitely sit in quiet and set intentions and ask for support from my whatever, from the universe, just to sort of like I said before, help me find the words.
Yeah.
Let me trust that the way I'm coming at this situation is going to be supported and held.
Yeah.
And not having to have all the answers already.
So important. Yeah. And then one place in your life where you have embraced imperfection.
Oh, as a parent, a 1,000,000%. Absolutely.
It's hard to pick one, right?
But I have to because it just throws something different every single day. And I've had to really just let go of the grip. That doesn't mean I don't grab it back sometimes, for sure. But I have 4 teenagers in early 20s, and there's so much letting go. And I've just had to muddle through and tell my kids I'm muddling through, and, just allow myself to mess up and own it.
Yeah.
To my kids and say, wow, that did not come out right, or I shouldn't have made that decision.
Yeah.
So just really owning myself and keeping myself regulated.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah. Love it. And what a beautiful model, right? We've talked a lot about this in the summit of being imperfect is actually a gift for our kids, because then we can model, what do you do when you're imperfect, right? How do you reconnect and repair? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you so much for being here. What a treat. Thank you so much, Meg.
Thank you, Gila.
That's it for this episode. I am so glad you found your way here. And remember, even if you're on your own, you don't have to do it alone. You've got this.